Hey, everyone, here is part B of our first lesson on the imperial system. Wow, what a difference. So much for just multiplying by 10 or dividing by 10. 1 mile, 5,280 feet. 1 yard, 3 feet. 1 foot, 12 inches. You know what? People my age grew up with those numbers and they kind of became embedded with us. But for you, um, you know what we're going to do? We're going to show you how to use ratios. And ratios are such an important thing for us in mathematics. We're going to use ratios to do some calculations here because to just figure out if we're multiplying or dividing sometimes is a real challenge. So when we do our ratios, we want to make sure that when we're talking about 3 feet, we write our ratios at 1 foot to 12 inches. 1 foot is 12 inches is the ratio. And then 3 feet to how many inches? We just match up feet to feet and inches to inches, and we can cross multiply. 3 times 12 divided by 1 is 36 inches. And then with 8 feet, again, 1 foot to 12 inches. Notice just a different symbol, a little single dash versus a double dash. So 1 foot to 12 inches, 8 feet to x. And again, a little cross multiplying, top times bottom, 8 times 12 divided by 1 is 96. And then if you work it backwards, and now we're given inches, it's still 1 to 12 though. 1 foot is 12 inches, but now the number we're solving for is x is on top because inches are on the bottom. I've got 12 inches, 72 inches. So for my cross multiplying now, I want to go 72 times 1 and then divide by 12. 72 times 1 divided by 12 is 6. So 72 inches is 6 feet. So if you're 6 feet tall, you are 72 inches tall. And then 153 inches, again, same ratio, 1 to 12. Didn't put my units in, which is kind of bad on me. We should always include our units. Feet to inches, cross multiply, 1 is 156, divide by 12, gives us 13 feet. And then what happens when things aren't perfect? 6 feet, 2 inches. How do you figure out that then? Well, we can still use our ratio with the 6 feet. Again, it's 1 to 12, so 6 times 12 divided by 1. So 6 feet is that 72 inches like we had before. So 6 feet is 72, but I still have 2 more inches. So 6 feet is 72 plus 2 is 74. So those of you who are 6'2", you are 74 inches tall. If you're 5'7", 1 to 12 ratio, 1 foot 12 inches, 5 feet, how many inches? Little cross multiplying, we get 60 inches. So if you're exactly 5 feet tall, you're 60 inches. But if you're 5'7", you're 60 plus 7 is 67. So multiplying is kind of nice going forwards. Now, going backwards in question number 3, 29 inches. How many feet and how many inches is that? So I still started with the same ratio, 1 to 12 is x to 29, feet on top, inches on the bottom, but this time I get some kind of crazy decimals. I get 29 times 1 divided by 12 is 2.4167, and those decimals just kind of kept on going. So this tells me I have exactly 2 feet. So that's where the 2 comes from. I have 2 whole feet. So if I have 2 whole feet, from the pattern I've seen in the last few questions, that's 2 12s is 24. And then 29 minus 24 means I have 5 extra inches. So what I want to figure out first, using my ratios, is how many whole feet do I have? And then after I have the whole feet, how many extra inches do I have? So here we have 75 inches, cross multiplying, it's 6 whole feet. 6 whole feet, 6 times 12 is 72. So I have 6 feet, 3 inches. That's the extra 3 inches. 150 inches, I cross multiply, I get 12.5, so that's 12 whole feet. Be careful you don't say that's 5 inches, it's 0.5 of a foot, or half a foot. Half of 12 is 6, but 150 minus 144 is 6, so that kind of matches up. And then we had some other conversions to work with as well. We had yards and feet. 1 yard was 3 feet. 1 mile was 5,280 feet. So all these things just work with cross multiplying. All right, we will let you go from here. Looks like I need to do a little power up. So, all right, that's it for Imperial.